Welcome to Chef Factory's Quick Start video tutorial series. On this video, we're going to talk about how to use paging in our queries using the Chef Factory framework. This video builds upon previous videos, so if you haven't watched the previous videos in this series, I recommend you stop this video and do so now. We're going to be using the same orders controller and the same orders view that we used in our previous example. We have slightly modified the index view to add a series of links that represent the pages in our set. It's just a very simple for loop, and it's basically adding some links based on the number of total pages that are present in our query. So let's close this. Let's look at what the screen looks like now. Fire up our application, and we're going to click on the orders link, and we shouldn't see much of a difference right now because paging is not enabled. The only thing we see difference here is this label saying the number of records is 314 out of 0, which of course at this point doesn't make any sense because we haven't enabled paging yet. And we have this very long page showing all 314 records. So now let's enable paging in our query and see what the effect is in the screen. Let's look at the orders controller. Let's minimize this. So we're going to modify the getAllOrders method to take advantage of paging. The first thing we want to do is we want to set the page number. We are passing this as a parameter and we're reading it from the HTML. So the HTML view is passing this parameter. So we're going to set it to the current page. Next, we're going to set the page size. In this case, we're going to set the page size to 10 records per page. And then we're going to tell the system that we want the query to return the total number of records so that we can calculate the total number of pages to render on the screen. So we're going to say true, return total count true. And that's it. That enables paging for our query. Now we are going to pass in the total page count and the total count of records to our view data so that the HTML can take advantage of it and render the controls properly. To be able to get the page count and the total count, we just have to access the query.paging object, and inside the paging object we have several properties that we can read and to assist us with our paging efforts. Okay, let's take a look. Let's run our application again. So now we fire application and we're going to click on the orders link. And as you can see, now we don't have that very long page we had before. Now we just have 10 records. And we have all these pages or all these links pointing to different pages in a record set. So as we click through them, as you can see, we're browsing through our records. So now let's set up for the rest of the queries. So we're just going to basically copy and paste this to our other queries. Just like this. Just like this. And we're going to set the correct values in their view data so that HTML knows how to render the paging controls correctly. And now let's take another look. Fire our application again. And we click on the orders again. And now we click on the not picked up. So you can see we only have 2 pages because it's only 20 records and we're doing 10 per page. So we have 2 pages. We look at our back orders, it's 3 pages. We have 29 records. So on the last page, we only have 9 out of 29 records. And that's it. That's how simple you can set up paging for your queries using the Chef Factory framework. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and thank you for watching.